Go 24 hours a day on the internet at tfnn.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. And it's the first day of fall, folks. 10/21 today. Thanks to one of our tigers in the den, he was reminding us that summer's over and fall's going to begin. Be impeccable with your words. Seek to know the truth. When you hear an opinion and believe it, you make an agreement, and it becomes part of your belief system. The only thing that can break this agreement is to make a new one based on truth. Only the truth has the power to set you free. That's a fact. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 98, NASDAQ up 44, S&P's up 12, gold contract up $9.80, trading at $1,341 an ounce. Silver up 23 cents at $20 an ounce. Platinum up $4 at $1,055 an ounce. Copper up 3.5 pennies at $2.19 a pound. Light sweet crude up 77 cents, $46.12 a barrel. Notes up 10 ticks, 130.29. Bonds up a full point, 5 ticks, 167.24. King dollar. King dollar down 330 ticks, 95.33. King dollar, folks, rejected lower price once again. It had been down over 600 ticks. Didn't get into a lower swing point. Rejected it, has lighter volume. Bottom line, coming into a Friday, coming into any day, King dollar right now wants higher price. Coming into a Friday, I expect you're going to see the volatility to continue in this marketplace. Euro. The euro is at $1.12 and the yen is at 100.79. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You have the SPY up $1.36. You're trading at 217.18, and you're right into the gap. The gap that we're talking about, folks, is the gap from September 9th. That's where it gapped down. It had gapped down with 220 million shares. So bottom line is you're at these highs once again, but guess what? You have no buyers in the SPY. You know, we'll see where this shakes out tomorrow. You get a close under $217.03. That would be a failure on price and volume once again. We go take a look at the Dow Industrials. What do you have in the Dow Industrials? Dow Industrials did fail on price and volume. Now we get some divergence out here, which is pretty intense. The Dow reached a high out here today of 18,449. We closed at 18,392. The bottom line is that the Dow had to finish over 18,404. That's where the downdraft occurred. No action in the Dow. NDX 100 and the composite, as well as the Russell 2000, are at new highs. The composite was up $44. 5,339. Bottom line, that's saying, hey, you can go higher. You know, you're also away from the consolidation that took place here. The consolidate 52.87. So now, you know, you're a good 39.49, 53 points away from it. That's a good number away from it. So we'll see how this shakes out, but that can go higher. Qs, same type of setup in the Qs. The Qs have done 22 million shares. They are also away from it. Right now we're at $119.09. 118.12 was the number. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Different animal with gold now. Gold also has a failure out here. So the gold market, if we bring this all the way back to Brexit, what we have is this. Brexit, gold goes topside, equities go topside, all of the above. And most of them had topped out, folks, in May and June. And that was the acceleration. You know, the top of the actual physical market was on July 6th. Since then, what you've had is this, is that you came off those highs on the 6th and you had some volume. You come off those highs again on the 5th of August, and you had volume. When we went up, the first time that we had a major failure in the metal market, in the physical metal market, was August 26th. What happened August 26th is that we get to $1,346. As we get up there, we close at $1,325. It's like, oh, really? You know, we gave up 20 bucks. That level there is crucial to wrap your head around. The reason being is that we got back up to that again on the 6th of September. and guess what? Sells off again. Today would end up, well, yesterday would end up happening. We have wide price spread. You get the volume behind the move. Had every right to go after the swing point today. Couldn't handle it. It gets to a price point of 1347, closes out at 1341, and what does that set up? That sets up a run back down. So we're going to see how this shakes out tomorrow morning, because this is a big number coming into a Friday. Inside that correlation, meaning the direct correlation, would be gold and the US dollar. So dollar, what does the dollar do? Yesterday, the dollar gets to a higher high with volume, breaks a swing point. When you break a swing point, whether it's a higher high or you break a swing point at a lower low with volume, and you fail on price, which that's what we did. That would mean that yesterday you got to a higher high, you had volume, and then it gave it up on price. When that happens, most times you go right back to that level. That's what I expect you're going to see in the dollar once again. Why? Because the dollar got down to a price point today of 94.95, rejected that level, and moved up another 400 ticks from that level with lighter volume. So you're coming into a Friday. The contract itself was coming into 29,000 contracts. You did 24,000. We have highs yesterday of 29,000. This thing's going to go right after it. You break it. That's saying good old King Dollar once again wants to get up to this $97 level. The 30-year bond, what do we have at the 30-year bond? 30-year bond looks to me like we still have an ABC structure on the way down. We're up a full point today in 6 ticks. You're at $127.67. You get volume dying on the vine again. We did 227,000 contracts versus 334. So, and even in that context, you know, this is a very large A to B structure. You know, so we'll see where that shakes out. Silver, here's divergence, because silver is holding price. Silver contract up here, hanging right at its highs. The last swing high, that is. Last swing high in silver is $20.22, and we went and made 2014. That being said, the actual gold and silver equities, they just can't handle it. Yeah, the XAU get to a price point today of 101.76. It closed at 98.78. And the ironic part about this, folks, is that it looks to me that the gold and silver equities not only, you know, brought that part of the market down, that was putting pressure on the S&Ps, which is pretty wild. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.